Oh man, so a big day for Fantom, up 14.5% despite Bitcoin being slightly in the red. Can this decoupling continue? How far high can Fantom go and where am I expecting? What's my price target for where Fantom can get to as crypto recovers? Don't forget to like the video. We're going to cover off a lot in this video. Hit the like. Make sure you're subscribed. As always, this video is brought to you by PRIMEXBT. Yes, one of the world's leading exchanges. They've been kind enough to offer you guys up to a $7,000 bonus. Use my coupon code in the description, Ijaz1, when you deposit, and you're going to get up to $7,000 free, which you can use to trade with. You don't even need to touch your original deposit. So let's get straight into this chart, and as you can see, Fantom is now creating a nice little bit of recovery. In fact, let's go and switch on over to here and let's go into the hourly chart, and you will see that Fantom really did started to move over this weekend, and now just over about 10 days or so, you've gone from a 24-cent Fantom to now sitting just shy of 50 cents, and in fact wicked above to about 52 cents here on Fantom. So I'm going to cover off the price targets, where I think it can get to, not in terms of all-time highs, but in terms of the recovery, where can we comfortably get to next. And I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing in this market. Now, we know some of this has been fueled by the Andre Cronje speculation, right? We covered that off as breaking news. We covered off the fact that he was committing some updates to the GitHub for FMint, which is the technology that allows you to mint Fantom stablecoin, which is FUSD. We know FUSD really did struggle, and it was a bit of a failure point for Fantom. And Michael Kong, the CEO, candidly shared that with us on the episode he gave us, which I'm going to link up so you guys can go watch that. And I've then had a musing and a hypothetical kind of viewpoint that maybe this is Andre Cronje coming back to say, hang on, I'm going to solve this. In light of the Terra Luna disaster, in light of everybody being fearful about stablecoins and stablecoins really taking a hit, what's going to be decentralized money? Is he coming in to say he can maybe solve this piece of the puzzle and he wants to work on it on Fantom? So go watch that video. I give my musings, pure hypothetical, but I give my musings on what I think can happen and why I think suddenly maybe it's woken him back up to work on an exciting project. And recently there's been more fuel to the fire because the address which has been linked to Andre Cronje, if you take a look here, has started receiving loads of Fantom. So he's received here 10 million Fantom here, and if you go down, he keeps receiving 10 million Fantom. I think there's about 6, 7, quite a few tranches of 10 million, and now the total held in this wallet is close to 70 million Fantom. Okay, so that's dollars, right? Sorry, $70 million at 0.5 per Fantom. So that's crazy, guys. That is almost 140 odd million Fantom tokens held in this wallet. So could this be Andre Cronje suggesting that he's returning, right? Could this be the return of Andre Cronje? I think that's part of the speculation that is fueling Fantom. Now, the other thing is something which we covered off today. Make sure you go watch the video from earlier today, because in that video I explained that the SnapSync upgrades that Fantom have successfully launched has really helped gas fees, and a lot of the feedback from a lot of the users on the Fantom network has been that Fantom really is so very pleasant to use, right? Versus Ethereum, the fees are almost zero. The speed, the ease of the transaction, the transactions, the fact that Fantom's never had downtime, really does stand it head and shoulders above. So where can we head to here on Fantom then? What we'll need to do is head on over to a fresh chart and look at the daily chart. And what you can see is obviously it's a big move to the downside. But what you want to then do is you want to take a fresh Fibonacci. Let's delete this one. Let's take a fresh Fibonacci level. And you want to go from swing low all the way up to your swing high. Okay, if you post your swing high about there, you then want to look at your golden ratio. And what the golden ratio is showing us is that between $2.30 to $2.40 is a comfortable retracement level for Fantom. So as crypto, as Bitcoin more specifically, starts to recover, we should see ourselves start to work comfortably back up to $2.30, $2.40 before worrying about new all-time highs. And obviously I'm holding Fantom for the long term, right? I'm not going to be selling even at $2.30, $2.40. I won't be selling my full Fantom position. Naturally, I would trim to keep Fantom as a sensible part of my portfolio, and I will advise our course member lives of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So if you want to become a member, check the link in the description, ijaz.uk/member, and you too can find out my insights of what I'm doing with my positions. But here, this is what I'm expecting is it's a comfortable risk return, right? If you're buying at 24 cents, absolute no-brainer. We were nibbling down there. But even now, when you're looking at Fantom at 50 cents to go and easily 4 to 5x back to 230, 240, for me, the risk to reward becomes really, really attractive. Now, the question is, will we have more downside imminently? A lot of you guys have been asking me, And I can't rule it out. And the reason I can't rule out that we could start falling back down again is because Bitcoin is following the markets, right? So Bitcoin still hasn't broken above 31. So it's still facing the pressure from this neckline. And therefore, if you see a sustained period of downtime, so if you see Bitcoin getting rejected, can't break through 31 just yet. So if equity markets want to throw Bitcoin back down and to test pivot point number 3 over here, then Bitcoin could be sent down to 26, technically speaking. And if that was the case, I think it's very unlikely that Fantom is going to hold itself decoupled for that long. You can see odd days like this where Fantom is decoupled, right? Crypto is down, Bitcoin is down, but Fantom is stretching its legs 14, 15% today. Fine, we know why, right? If there's a fundamental update or something like the Andre Cronje issue, it's going to help people pump Fantom back up, because when Andre Cronje left, Fantom fell more than the market. So naturally, if he was to return, or there's an association of him returning, it should be able to recover up some of those losses, even if Bitcoin's not climbing. But longer term, if equity markets continue to head to the downside, remember, we've got a crazy week this week as well. We've got Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow. On Wednesday, we get the FOMC meetings from their minutes from their last meeting. You've then got Fed official Brainard speaking. She again could say something hawkish. So we need to keep an eye on all these factors which could move us to the downside. And then the other thing which a lot of people aren't speaking about, but is a monkey in the room, right, is this. Because Belgium became the first country to introduce mandatory monkeypox quarantine as global cases rise. Now, the markets don't seem to be too worried about this. They've got a lot to worry about in terms of the Fed, inflation, interest rates, China lockdown causing supply chain issues. You've got Ukraine issue continuing to carry on. You had Biden talking about using force against Taiwan. So there's a lot going on right now, and the markets are not happy with all of this. So I think if this starts spinning out of control, this could easily spook the markets as well, because the markets are just going to think back to the pandemic level and start getting a bit worried about that too. So definitely something on my radar, which we were talking about in our course member live stream, just to make sure we're aware of it. We can't ignore these. So yes, we can get caught up on hopium. Yes, we can say, oh, this is good that Bitcoin's holding at 30, but Bitcoin really needs to get moving. And if it can get above 31 and start heading towards 32, that's really going to be the green light for things like Fantom and other altcoins to get moving. So there you have it, guys. That's where I stand on Fantom. And the way you navigate this tricky market where you've got upside potential and downside potential is to make sure you are nibbling. Don't have green candle disease, right? Just because it's doubled up now and it's sitting at 50 cents, you don't need to buy on a 14% day. But if tomorrow it falls down to 45, 43, nibble, right? Just like you should have been nibbling at 24, you should have been nibbling at 33 in a bit. Keep nibbling. Yes, there might be more downside, and that's why you don't spend all of your cash today, but you need to spend enough that if the market does start running to the upside and you never get a 50-cent Fantom ever again, at least you bought in a little bit that psychologically you've covered that as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe. As always, this video is brought to you by PRIMEXBT. As I said, they've been kind enough to offer you guys $7,000, up to $7,000 worth of bonuses. That's huge. So check the link in the description. Use the coupon code Ijaz1. When you deposit, you're going to get up to $7,000. Which you can trade with. Don't need to use your deposit. You can trade with the bonus and crack on. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash up the like. I'm going to link up the video from earlier today. Please do go watch that, because I show what happened with SnapSync and how the transaction speeds have been really, really good on Fantom. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.